Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the topic scattering of light. You have seen in your life that light ray is not visible, but sometimes we see the path of the light. And in 9th class we have done Tyndall effect. Means the path of light is visible. Why the path of light is visible? Because of the presence of the particles in the medium. So because of this, the light get deflected in a perpendicular directions. And in all the perpendicular direction, if observers are present, then we can see the path of the light. So our topic is scattering of light. It is the phenomena of deflection of light in perpendicular direction as it passes through a medium, provided medium consists of some particles which are able to deflect the light. Means if light ray is moving in this direction and particles are present in the medium, then what will happen? Particles like this, they will scatter the light in perpendicular directions like this. Okay, so if observer is here, observer want to view the light, then for observer this light ray is coming and path becomes visible. There are so many questions related to this. If we are talking about scattering, the atmospheric color is light blue because of scattering. The color of water of different oceans are different because of the scattering. And you know, if scattering is there, then we can see the sun early in the morning and around evening as reddish. These are the questions that we have to discuss. Let us discuss one by one. If we are talking about our atmosphere, atmosphere consists of very small particles. And small particles are able to scatter. They are able to scatter small wavelengths, that is blue, and large particles are able to scatter large wavelength, that is red. So what about our sky or atmosphere? The sky consists of very small particles of gases. Very small particles of gases. So blue color light gets scattered. The sunlight is falling through passing through the atmosphere. Particles are present which are very small, and light ray get deflected in perpendicular direction. Basically the scattering is happening, and we are able to see this scattered light which is blue in color. Okay. Second thing, early in the morning the color of the sun appears to be reddish. Let us discuss this thing. This is the surface of Earth. It has curvature, and this is our atmosphere. And if observer is here and sun is around the horizon, this is sun. Sun is around the horizon, then what happens? The light ray of the sun will pass the atmosphere. This part is space and this part is atmosphere. Okay, the light ray has passed the atmosphere, and atmosphere consists of very small particles, and they are able to scatter blue light. Okay, and generally what happens from the white light, if blue color gets scattered, maximum blue shade gets scattered, then we get only red color strip. Means if observer is here, observer will see the light ray which is blue. So one observer which is here, observer O dash, will observe the sky as bluish. But the observer which is present here will observe this sunlight. From this sunlight, the maximum blue color gets scattered in this direction, perpendicular directions. And if maximum blue color gets scattered, then for this observer, the reddish color would be visible. And in this way, we can understand if light ray is passing through the atmosphere, maximum, you can understand if sun is around the horizon, then light ray has to cover the maximum length of the atmosphere. So maximum blue color gets scattered. But this doesn't happen in daytime. If sun is here, the sunlight is falling like this, and still blue color gets scattered. But the extent of blue color scattered is very, very less. So in daytime, we are able to observe the white light approximately, and the observer will observe the sun as white or light yellow color. Okay, so try to understand, in daytime there is no change in color of sun because of the light rays scattered least. So we are observing the sun as white. But if sun is around the horizon, then light ray has to trace maximum length. You can see difference between this length and this length. This length is very high, so maximum blue color gets scattered. So in this way, early in the morning we see the sun as reddish, but at evening the sun is again reddish. Again you can understand, at evening, if this is the horizon, sun is here, the sunlight ray again passes the atmosphere in maximum length and maximum blue color gets scattered. So you can understand, at evening also the color of sun appears to be red. Next thing, in space, scattering is not there, so no color gets scattered, none of the light ray gets scattered, so ultimately we can't see the path of light. So the space appears to be black for astronaut. So in space, if nothing is there, medium is there, scattering is not possible. And for astronaut, the color of the space appears to be black only. Next thing, in NCERT, one practical is also given. Right now we are not able to do the practical because of reason. You know the reason. In that practical, it is explained that how scattering is happening one by one. Means a large container, glass container is taken, and in this glass container hypo solution is there. Hypo solution is there, which is sodium thiosulfate. Convex lens is here. This is the source of light. Light rays are falling like this. And this solution is true solution, so scattering is not possible because desired particle size are not present. So if size of particle is not desired, scattering is not possible. So light ray will come out like this, and this is convex lens. Ultimately what happens, we can see the white spot. We can see the white spot on the screen. This is screen. Now if we put few drops of sulfuric acid, H2SO4, then both will react, and as a result sulfur particles starts forming. If sulfur particles start forming, naturally they are able to scatter the light. Initially, less sulfur particles are scattered. So, somehow the path becomes visible because sulfur particles are there which are less in number, and they are able to scatter less number of particles. Generally here white spot turns into yellow and then red, because if sulfur particles are maximum, then they will scatter maximum bluish range, and ultimately if maximum bluish range is scattered, then we are leaving behind the reddish color. So on the screen there is slight change in color from white to yellow to red to crimson red also. So why the color on the screen keep on changing? Because content of sulfur particles are changing. So in this way we have done about the scattering, and ultimately I am giving you one assignment where some questions are there and you have to complete these questions. Thank you.